everyone, welcome back to another video from the Winter Forest. Today I'm going to continue this airport list application built by React Redux and with a loader embedded. I use this continue to show you how to apply higher order components. What I'm going to do, I'm going to change the loading. This list have the loading, so 200. According to, let's look up what is React. From the React document, you could see a higher order components is an advanced technique in React for reusing components logic. HOCs are not a part of a React API. They are patterns that emerged from React composition natural. And so here they have a given example. Basically, it actually a function take another function. The wrapper components is another components that you wrapped inside here. We already used it like a Redux connection. It is a higher components, so you could pass a pop and dispatch into the components itself. So we going to use this technique also build our own high order components. What I'm going to do in here, I'm going to simplify this page. So let's just before I started, I think you probably always see this is the application origin style, so you have a two routing. What I'm going to change this page to have the high order components. I just use a simple example. So going to change if we go into the home. And at the moment, the home will have this loading. If in progress, then loading. Otherwise, just you also check it has airport or not. I'm going to remove all of this logic and only have the airport list. Have another components wrap this one. So first, I stop this one. Just I will in the home. I will keep only have this one, and I have a high order components wrap this one. Just let's start it. First, by default, last time I forgot to delete this one because I already built a components called loader. So in here, you see, I just input the loader, and so now I don't need it. So this is safe to delete because I don't use it. I already moved to your components. The first thing, just delete it. Second thing, I'm going to simplify this logic. So in this page, I'm going to simply just load this one. You don't no more logic in here. Just load this one, and I don't need this. And actually, I'm going to change. You see, this is the history. And this could move inside. Don't need a part of this logic. I could part in this one, but I also don't need it. So I'm going to change this logic into this one. So instead of pass the by action, this logic could directly just put in here. So I need the history. So in here I will do a history, and in here pass the in. So this logic don't need to belong over there. So the home page only going to dispatch function. So get the airport, and this airport could be failed because the first time it's dispatched, it won't be have the logic. All of the delete logic are going to put inside something called loader. So, and I will move inside to this one. 好吧，就是this is. I'm going to change this one, have a default, and have a loading. I'm going to create this loading is my high components, and my loading actually depend on this one and airports. So once this loading finish, and then loading could just call this one. So my task just to create this loading. So it also is today's tutorial, and I don't need to export in here now. So I also don't need in the index. In here, so I don't need it in the airport list. Then the airport list, I don't need it. Save. I could put it in here, but I like put it just simplify just in here. So this one, instead of calling directly from the index, just I directly call this airport from this airport list, airport card list, and have the airport card list. If we go here, yeah, so it directly call this one. Now my task just build this loading. I'm going to, so at the moment I don't have the loading, how about just input in here. I'm going to put in outside. I'm going to just put in another folder called HOC, and I'll put inside the folder and call the loading. And now my task is to build this one. So I'm going to have in here have a high order components. Inside the high order components, I'm going to create a new folder. Just you could have a different kind of high order components. So I just create this loading. I need the loading to JS. So remove the no place right here. Inside the HOC have loading, and I also have the CS file. Just copy this one. I don't like overlap this one. Just make sure don't confuse you. I won't go into write the code. I just copy the code I prepared, and we just go through it. Basically, I still have the exactly the same loading. What I'm going to do, so I create a components. The loading components will take this loading property, In this case, this loading property is called airport. So I wrap these components, it is the airport card list. And when I'm going to render it, depend this loading property, it is not empty. If it is empty, you see, by default empty, then I just show this loader. This loader will be exactly the same loader. If you have the data, then you show this wrapped load. So let's see in here, see if I change everything correct. So in here only have this one. This one actually is inside the loading. The loading is what we created. We're waiting for this to be loaded before to load this one. So when you come to here, I'm going to check if this is has the not empty. If it is empty, it's going to show the loading. Otherwise, show this one. I think this is very. Oh, damn it. Yeah, this is the typical example. So if you have the home page, instead have a bunch of logic, so you only have this one. Just, I think it's done. Yeah, let's test it. I'm in the desk, so actually I need to go into this folder. Because previous I go into the desk to show you the function. Now I need to go back to this folder. Just see. So now it is running. I just like see if I have anything missing. Airport list, card list is not defined. I suppose don't move the constraints. So now build it successful. It go into first loading, go to here. Remember last time I put a cache over there. That's why it's too fast. I cannot see the loading. So if I just clean the cache. Because last time I put it in the local storage, so you going to already have this one, so it's going to be very fast. But at the moment we like see what I reflect is working. Just clean the cache, then you just see, you will see the speed. Second time it already cached, so after you have then it will be too fast. You cannot see. So exactly the same thing. So very simple example, but just let's talk through it. Normally in more practice scenario, it's supposed in the router you have some authentication, you're going to protect your routing. In this case, you actually could create another private route, and you just do some property check, see if it is authenticated, then allow the then coming in. Sometimes even you have the route and the person is not admin or not a super user or not a VIP user, some particular router you're going to protect, and but this just have nothing to do the components, so you don't need to go into the components level to write any logic. So then you could use this higher order components. Basically the idea is for you extra some business logic, isolate it with them. Thank you for watching. Hope you find it useful. Bye.